Yo guys, what is going on? It's Mr. DJM here, back again, and I'm bringing you a brand new series on my channel. This is my Road to Elite on Foot Champions. So if you enjoy this series, make sure you leave a like on this video. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you guys could do that, I'd really appreciate it. Let's get into this. First of all, I'm going to show you what team I was playing with in Foot Champions this weekend. It was my first weekend on FIFA 18 doing it. So yeah, in goal I went with Ganyarigi Donnarumma. I actually had this guy in my last squad builder video, and this guy really impressed me, and he's just enhanced his reputation really. Only 750 coins. Now I've not used any of the world class goalkeepers yet, like De Gea, Neuer, Courtois, but this guy is the best goalkeeper I've used, so take it for what it is. But yeah, the best goalkeeper I've used. Outstanding keeper. Right back I went with Danny Carvajal, who I bought for 4,500 coins, and this guy's a very good, solid, all-round right back. Did pretty well for me in Foot Champs, didn't really get caught out too many times. I'd maybe like him to have a bit more pace and be slightly taller, but that's just me being a little bit picky, to be honest. But yeah, it is a very nice right back on this game. Now, centre-backs, we've got two quality players. First of all, I've got Rafael Varane, who in my opinion was one of the best players in this team. I bought him for 29,250 coins. He got 3 goals, all from set pieces. An absolute monster in the box, both ends. And yeah, this guy for me is actually the best centre-back I've used on this game. I've not used Boateng or Ramos or anyone like that. But yeah, he was really, really good. Very impressed. Alongside him, I went with Giorgio Chiellini. Don't really think you need to say anything else apart from Giorgio Chiellini. But I'm going to. I bought him for 84,500 coins. It's fairly expensive to be fair, but you know what you're getting. A no-nonsense, solid defender. And yeah, he did very well. And him and Varane as a partnership were absolutely fantastic, to be honest with you. Now, left back, I actually wanted to get Alexandro, to be honest with you, but to tell you the truth, I didn't have enough money, so I had to go with a low-budget option, and I went with this lad, Jordan Lukaku, and to be fair, he did okay for me, only 800 coins, and yeah, just pretty solid, defensively pretty good, so yeah, I couldn't complain too much with this guy. If you can obviously get Alexandro though, I would recommend that because he looks really good. Yet to play with him. Left central midfield now, I went with Blaise Matuidi, who I bought for 33,000 coins. And I may just mention that I didn't actually play this formation, and I did play him in a number of positions, so his record may have not been as good for those reasons. But 3 goals and 3 assists in the 40 games, not what he's in this team to do, to be honest, because I used him in CDM for the first 10 games. Then I brought in this guy, Bakayoko, and actually used him as a CDM. And yeah, this guy is a perfect defensive midfielder. Very strong, very athletic. 8,400 coins, how much I paid for him. 3 assists in the 30 games. But yeah, this guy is just really, really a good option if you've not got too much money and you need a powerful central midfielder. Now, on the right central midfield, I went with Isco, who I bought for 22,250 coins. He got 7 goals and 10 assists in the 40 matches. And I think that's a fairly nice return. He was playing right central midfield in a 4-1-2-1-2 with 3 central midfielders. He did also get taken off quite a lot for Renato Sanchez, who I had on the bench. But yeah, his shooting's very good and very nice dribbling as well. Right forward now, we have arguably the best player in this team, judging by his performances in Foot Champs for me. 16,750 coins is how much I paid for him. 20 goals and 21 assists in 40 matches. I played this guy in Cam, and this guy was absolutely electric. I had engine on him, which increased his pace, so he actually had 88 pace with 88 dribbling, and yeah, this guy has everything to his game. Great long shots. Now, left forward, I went with Anthony Martial, who I actually used as a striker in game. I bought him for 39,500 coins, and he got 33 goals and 28 assists in 40 matches. And for me, this guy probably was the best player in this team. I didn't think he could improve from FIFA 17, to be honest with you, but somehow he has, and this guy is an absolute deadly finisher. You've got to try this guy out up front. And alongside him up front, I went with the beast that is Romelu Lukaku. 127,000 coins is how much I spent on him. 33 goals, so the exact same as Martial, with 18 assists in 40 matches. And yeah, Lukaku is a great player on this game. one complaint: every now and then he will miss an absolute sitter. That is my only complaint of this guy. Apart from that, he's a perfect striker. So yeah, everyone on 10k, which is what I wanted, and I'm sure if you used to get this team is what you would want. But in game, before the game starts, I would always pause the match and change my formation to 4-1-2-1-2 with the 3 central midfielders. I would put Martial up front with Lukaku. I'd have Mkhitaryan in the cam, and have Matuidi left central midfield, Isco right central midfield. And onto the player instructions now. So I'd have Romelu Lukaku as getting in behind and cutting the passing lanes. I'd also have the exact same for Anthony Martial, and that worked pretty nicely for me, especially for counter-attacking. Very good. Isco, actually we do Mkhitaryan first. Mkhitaryan was getting to the box and free roam. Isco was stay back on the edge of the box for cross. Matuidi was stay back while attacking and stay back on the edge of the box for cross. So I don't want Matuidi going forwards at all. And Bakayoko was cut the passing lanes and stay back. And for both fullbacks, I also had them on stay back because I felt like I had to have a good balance. I didn't want to get too many players forwards. Custom tactics kept everything on 50. It's what I like. It's what I know. This is actually what I had for the first 10 games though. I actually had Zlatan Ibrahimovic in the team, and then I played Zlatan as cam and had Isco left central midfield, Matuidi CDM, Mkhitaryan right central midfield. But Zlatan for me didn't offer enough. He slowed the team down. We wasn't quick enough or dynamic enough in moving the ball forward, so I just really didn't like Zlatan, and I felt Mkhitaryan was just far better as a cam. So for the first 10 games, I actually won 4 out of the first 5, so I got off to a really nice start, but it just started going a bit downhill after that. I actually lost 4 games in a row, which was really hard to take for me, and then I actually managed to win the last game. But I don't know if you guys agree, but whenever I lose a game on Foot Champions, I just can't seem to stop losing. It's just, as soon as I get one loss, then the pressure builds on, and then it's another loss, and then the losses keep mounting up, and then the damage is already done, really. So yeah, that was a bit frustrating for me. And to be fair, I am trying to obviously get elite, as you guys would know from the title of this video. But I wasn't expecting elite on this first try, to be honest with you. And if I did get elite on the first try, then it would be a pretty shit concept of a video, really, because I'd have completed it first try. But now you're actually seeing one of the best comebacks I've had so far on FIFA 18. You just saw that Del Piero goal who the guy had. And I was 3-1 down, and it was looking like a really tough task to bring this back on the 10th game. But Martial doing what he does best, curling it into the corner. He, for me, was the best player in this team, an absolute deadly finisher. The best finisher I've probably had on FIFA 18 so far, to be honest with you. Him and Lukaku as a strike partnership had absolutely everything. The power, the pace, and Mkhitaryan with his long shots. I really did like playing with this team. It really did have everything. I'd say the only weakness, to be fair, was Isco sometimes let me down defensively, where I'd say that's the only place you can improve on this team, to be honest with you, apart from obviously getting Alexandro as left back. It's just because sometimes Isco gets caught out defensively. But there you see Mkhitaryan running at the defence, and Lukaku, bang, sticks it right in the far corner, and it's an unbelievable comeback. I actually managed to go on to win that game 6-3. And yeah, that was the first 10 games, so I actually managed to get 5 out of 10 wins in the first 10, which was fairly average, to be honest. But considering it was my first go, I'm not too disappointed with that. So now we're moving on to the games between 10 to 30, the big games now, where I'm really getting into it. I've figured out my style of play now. I'm really into things. And yeah, the results started to pick up a bit. I won my first 2 matches, and then I actually lost 4-3 in extra time, which was a bit disappointing. And then I managed to actually lose 4 games in a row, so it kind of fell apart for me again. This is what I'm saying. As soon as I lose one game, I just start to crumble a bit, which is really annoying, to be honest with you. But then I actually managed to win my last 4 games, so that's between 10 to 20. And that got me 6 out of 10 wins. So winning an extra game for the next 10 matches, which was a pretty good improvement. And so I was pretty much on course for about gold 2 or maybe gold 1 if I could really push up my level of performances. But you'll find out just a bit later on what I actually got. So now you're just seeing some really good long shot goals that I scored in this team. Mkhitaryan and Isco were the main two. Just absolute unbelievable shooting they have on this game. Mkhitaryan, he was just so good. You've got to try this guy in cam. I'd really like it if you could get an inform card as a cam, so it'd just be easier to put him into a team. But yeah, that guy is really something special on this game, to be honest with you. And yeah, so for my next 10 load of games, I actually managed to win the first lot of those games again. I lost one, I won one, I lost one, I won one, I lost two, and then I won two. So it was a very, very balanced in results, really. I couldn't really get any momentum going, and it was just like win, lose, which was a bit frustrating, really, because if I could have turned a few of them losses into wins, then I really could have been on for something special. But in total, I got 6 out of the 10 wins in the games between 20 to 30. So again, I'm making a slight progression. So yeah, that was fairly decent. As always, guys, make sure you let me know how you guys have been doing on this FUT Champions weekend, and also let me know in the comments below what teams you have been using. So as you see in there, I've got 17 wins in total from the first 30 matches. So it's very much looking like now elite is out of the options. So it's either gold 1 if I can. I think I had to win 8 out of 10 games to get gold 1, and judging by the previous 3 lots of 10 matches, I've had 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10, and then 6 out of 10. I was really going to have to up my level to get gold 1. So in the end, I actually managed to get gold 2. So in the last matches, I got 5 out of 10 wins. But in the last match, to be fair, I was winning 3-2 and I actually disconnected. So the connection managed to be fine for 39 matches, but just one more match and my connection for some reason just couldn't handle it. So yeah, 5 out of 10 wins. So that is 22 wins in total. And my feelings on that is it's fairly average, to be honest. But considering it is my first attempt, I'm not too disappointed with it. I felt I've learned a lot about defending on this game, because I don't know how you guys defend, but I feel using your midfielders to get back and stop the passes and cut the ball out is definitely the way to defend on this game. It's what I found really effective. So as you're kind of seeing there, it kind of glitched out, but I've managed to get 21 wins with 3 games remaining. So 21 wins is gold 2, but unfortunately I couldn't get gold 1, which is it's a little disappointing, but I'll get over it, you know. And so yeah, this is basically just going to be a weekly series where I'm just going to cover FUT Champions and letting you guys know how I've been getting on, and I'll be bringing my rewards out next week, so make sure you're on the lookout for that. And so yeah, there you see confirmation, 22 wins in the 40 matches. Now I'm just showing you some of the teams that I came up against. This is the one with Del Piero and Rui Costa, also Sadio Mane, player of the month there. And that was the game where I pulled it back and won 4-3. This team looks really good. That Mbappe card I want so badly. He just looks such a good player. Patrick Vieira and Rui Costa, icons as well. Great team. That midfield 3, I don't think you can get better than that unless you get icons. Vidal, Kante and Pogba. Name me 3 better midfielders. Maybe Nainggolan. That could be the only other player. This team very good. Petit, very nice player. Mane and Kane, player of the month. A lot of people seem to go with Jerome Boateng as the centre-back. Boateng and Bailey was the main players that I was seeing. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this new series, make sure you leave a like on it. Make sure you comment down below the teams you've been using and how you've been doing on FUT Champions. And as always, guys, I will catch you in the next video.